everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Atreja. Student, in this lecture we are going to discuss the one of the life process, that is nutrition. As we all know, nutrition is of two types: autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. What do you mean by heterotrophic nutrition and autotrophic nutrition? First we will discuss the autotrophic nutrition. It takes place in case of all the green plants and certain bacteria which synthesize their own food material. Such type of nutrition is known as autotrophic nutrition. As the green plants, by the process of photosynthesis, they can synthesize their own food material. इसी तरह से certain bacteria अपना food खुद synthesize करते हैं. What do you mean by heterotrophic nutrition? It takes place in case of amar bale. We also called it as Kaskuta. It is a parasitic plant. It also takes place in case of tapeworm, in leeches, in fungus, in humans. The mode of nutrition is heterotrophic nutrition, in which organism depends on other organism for their food material. Organisms depends on other organisms for their food material. Such type of nutrition is known as heterotrophic nutrition. It is of three types. First type of heterotrophic nutrition is saprotrophic nutrition. What do you mean by saprotrophic nutrition? It takes place in case of fungus, which depends on dead organic matter for their food. Such type of nutrition is known as saprotrophic nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, fungus secrete digestive enzymes on the dead organic matter, digest them outside the body and then absorb it. Such type of nutrition is known as the saprotrophic nutrition. Second mode of nutrition is parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition takes place in case of Kaskuta, tapeworm, leeches, in which organism depends on living host for their food material. Such type of nutrition is known as the parasitic mode of nutrition. Third type of heterotrophic nutrition is known as the holozoic nutrition. Which takes place in case of humans, amoeba, paramecium and all the animals. Holozoic type of nutrition takes place, in which organism takes solid food material and the process is known as ingestion, that is intake of food from the environment, and then digestion takes place. Complex food is broken down into simpler substances. Then absorption of digested food takes place, and then utilization of this absorbed food by the body takes place, and the process is known as assimilation. And the last step, egestion, in which undigested waste are released outside the body. So such type of nutrition is known as the holozoic nutrition, in which solid food is taken by the body. The process is known as ingestion, that is intake of food. Then this complex food is digested into simpler substances, and then digested food is absorbed and utilized by the body, and then undigested waste is thrown out of the body. So three types of heterotrophic nutrition: saprotrophic, parasitic and holozoic nutrition. In this lecture we are going to discuss one more topic, that is nutrition in case of unicellular organism like amoeba. How is the nutrition takes place in case of amoeba and paramecium. Amoeba is unicellular organism in which single cell is able to perform all the functions of the amoeba. In case of amoeba, in the center nucleus is present surrounded by cytoplasm and irregular plasma membrane. It do not have a definite shape and size. This is amoeba. In case of amoeba, finger-like processes are formed which encircles the food material present into the environment. These are the food present into the environment. Amoeba is present into the water. So finger-like projection arises, which are known as the pseudopodia, which encircle the food particle present in water, and food is taken inside in the form of food vacuole. This is the method of food intake in case of amoeba. And then digestion of food takes place in food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, complex food is digested into simpler substances, and then digested food is mixed into the cytoplasm of the amoeba, and amoeba utilize this digested food material. After that, egestion takes place. Undigested waste remain into the food vacuole. Food vacuole comes near the plasma membrane, and undigested waste is released outside the body. So these pseudopodia in case of amoeba help in the intake of food, as well as they also help in locomotion in case of amoeba. What happens in case of paramecium? Paramecium is also unicellular. Its body is slipper-like. In Paramecium, two nucleus are present. One is smaller and other is bigger. This is the cytoplasm. This definite point acts as a mouth in case of Paramecium, through which food enter inside the Paramecium. The whole body is surrounded by cilia. These are the cilia. In case of Paramecium, cilia help in locomotion as well as intake of food. Food enter inside the cell through this definite point, and food is present into the food vacuole just like amoeba. Inside the food vacuole, digestion of food takes place, and then digested food mixed into the cytoplasm and utilized by the amoeba, and undigested waste are thrown out of the body. This is how nutrition takes place in case of amoeba and Paramecium. This is all about in this video. In our next lecture, we will discuss the nutrition in case of human being. Thank you so much.